Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about some high 1-4 basketball plays that you can run at the high school level. Now these basketball plays I'm going to run up against a couple of different zone defenses, but we're going to start going up against some man-to-man defenses. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in this first play, what we're going to be having is player 5. He is going to be setting a screen for player 2, and player 4 is going to be setting a back screen for player 3. So once this happens, this is going to be activated first. Player 1 is going to come off of that screen, and when that happens, once this screen is set, player 4 is going to be setting his screen. That way, the defense thinks that, yes, this offense is isolated on that right side. Something's going to happen with player 2 or player 5. But in reality, we're going to be having player 3 cutting back door from that back screen on player 4. Player 1 needs to be looking for that, and that's going to be our number one option. He is going to go in for a layup, a dunk, whatever it may be, depending on his age. The other option that's going to happen from this is player 2, he may be wide open. Player 1 is going to try and fight through that screen, and he may be wide open for that 3-point shot, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, after all of this, if we still have not scored, player 4 is clearing out, and then obviously if he's not scoring, his man is on him. We're going to have player 5. Player 1 is going to clear out towards that free throw line extended. And we're going to have player 5 being screened by player 3. Player 5 is going to use that screen, and player 5 may be able to get a pass from player 2, either right in front of the rim, or he may be able to pop out towards the left side where he can get an easier pass from player 2 for that layup. Now this next play is actually a very simple play. We're going to be having player 4 and 5 both setting a screen. I like to call this a sandwich screen because they're sandwiching player 1. And players 3 and 2 are going to pop down towards the low corners. Now, when this happens, once these screens are set, whatever side player 1 goes on, that's the side that's going to roll towards the basket. And what we are hoping here is either player 4, who could be open for a layup. Our secondary option is player 1 taking a 3-point shot. However, another option that may happen when player 4 gets that ball down low is it could draw in the defenders from these wing players, in which case player 4 may now be able to pass out to players 3 or 2 for a 3-point shot. This is a great play to use if you have the other team running really strong help defense. Okay, so there's two plays that you can run with your team that are against a man-to-man defense. However, at the high school age, generally speaking, you will be going up against a zone type of defense. So let's run a few different high 1-4 plays that work against all of the different zone defenses like the 2-3, 3-2, 2-1-2 that you're going to be probably going up against. Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check these out. So this first play is just a quick, simple hitter against the 2-3 zone. It's also going to work really well against a 3-2 as well and a 2-1-2. 2-1-2 is kind of a hybrid between a 2-3 and a 3-2 in my opinion. However, what we're going to be having here is player 4 setting a screen down for the middle player, player 5. Player 5, blue, is going to then swap elbows, and player 1 is going to take a dribble over towards this side so that now he has a clear entry pass to player 5. Now, what's going to happen is player 4 is going to roll off of that screen, and that's going to be bringing player 5 out because, generally speaking, his area to guard is the key. Now, when this happens, we may have a high to low pass from player 5 to 4 if player 5 red pops out too high. Player 5 blue may also have an open shot as well, but this could also collapse player 4 into guarding him as well, where player 2 now may be open for a 3-point shot. So there's so many different opportunities that come out of this high post play. Let's see it really quickly against a 3-2 zone. So against a 3-2 zone, we'll have player 4 screening down low on player 4 red. Player 5 is going to be switching elbows where he's going to get the entry pass from player 1. Now that's going to draw up player 5 red, And we also have player 4 sealing her or his man in that low post. So this could be a very simple layup for player 4 blue. This could also be an open shot for player 5 as well if his man doesn't, or if that player 5 doesn't pop up fast enough. Now, also, we're going to have player 2 possibly coming in where we could have player 2 blue open to cut down, open 3-point shot, baseline as well. There's so many different opportunities that present themselves. Another 3-2 offense, or even a 2-3 works against as well, is this one where we're going to have players 3 and 2 pop down towards the low corners. Now, what's going to happen here is player 4 is going to be setting a screen on player 1 that's going to draw player 3 out, and we're going to be having player 5 blue go down and seal on player 5. The reason why we want to seal is because player 4 is going to be rolling off of that screen. Now, what we're going to be doing here is, of course, if player 4 red is too wide, trying to protect the passing lane from player 3, and that now leaves player 4 open to take it to the rim. However, if player 4 is protecting the key, like most players would, he is going to be now able to pass out to player 3, or even player 1 could pass to player 3 for the 3-point shot. The reason why player 5 is screening down and sealing his man is because if player 4 was too far out, we got player 4 the ball, he can now pass to player 5 for a simple layup as well. Now, with these 4 plays added on to your offense, if you're running the high 1-4 offense with your own team already, these plays are going to be elevating your team so much more because now you're going to have a dedicated man-to-man offense as well as a dedicated zone offense, which is going to help your team differentiate and say, hey, the point guard is saying, hey, this team is running a 2-3 zone. Hey guys, let's run 1-4-3. 1-4-3 might have been that last play I showed you. And now we're going to be able to now isolate different players in certain areas of the court to get them open shots. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys again later on today for the second video of the day.